Hi, I'm Ryan. This is the Bible of Bike Tests, and we're talking about the Devinci Wilson Carbon. What do you think about the bike, Seb?
Where to begin on this bike? It's a race thoroughbred. I quite like this as a compromising downhill bike, as in terms of it's just flat out speed aggression. Squirrel, what do you think about this bike?
I thought it was great. It had a nice like with you, a good race geometry. Felt good really good over square edge hits. I think it's one of the best in the batch for that. It has a nice rearward axle path for that, and really quite a stiff frame and tracked the ground really well. Felt like it was really just stuck to the ground through corners and through rough sections.
I'd agree. It was one of those bikes that was very happy staying on the line of the course.
Wilson!
I'm sorry! I don't mean to say such bad things about you, but it was a little bit of a boring bike to me. I think there's a huge future in these lightweight carbon bikes. I mean, it's nice to be able to put it exactly where you need it to be. They think they did a really good job of keeping what little weight there is on the bike in one place. All that stuff that puts it on par with the other downhill bikes, of having a very well thought out linkage of let's make this supple and get it the right right leverage ratio and all that. All of the extra metal as opposed to carbon that they put in to do that is all in one place. So I mean, it's light when you pick it up, but it's also real light when you throw it around.
Yeah, I think it is a very responsible bike. It's something that isn't going to let you down in a race. It might not be the most
at home at 9 o'clock.
Yeah,
Which is going back to what Travis was saying. Perhaps boring is what you're saying, or
it might. I wouldn't say
elaborate on that.
Boring per se, but just not the most exciting bike to ride. But a very persistent race bike that's gonna do the job absolutely well.
I can agree with you. I feel like there was something with the shock setup that wasn't quite right when I was riding. I feel like that was giving it sort of dead feeling. I just think that maybe we should have tweaked around with the shock.
I had two runs. I probably played twice as much on this bike, and I played around with the boost valve setting, and that made a huge difference because before it was a bit dead. Ramped up extremely fast. Played with the boost valve. It was a lot more responsive.
But again, that's not what wins races. I mean, and that goes back to that boring thing of if you really want to get to the bottom of the hill efficiently, I think you can do that really well. Mm-hmm. We talk a lot about carbon being the reason you go to carbon. It's responsive, it's lively, and all that. I mean, I think they do it on this bike because it's light and it'll allow you to do what you want to do with it if you just want to go as fast as you can.
So, if you got stuck on a desert island, would you want this bike as your company?
I certainly wouldn't mind it as my company.
I found it to be the prettiest bike in the fleet, so no, I wouldn't mind it with me. I think it's more of a thoroughbred race bike. It's less playful than some of the other bikes. So if you're a serious racer, then yeah, bring it with you.
You'll want to fit it on your raft when you get rescued, because you're gonna kill it after being on that desert island with nothing to do but go downhill with Wilson.